I am here with my friend Tyler. Nick couldn't make it, and Leo is unfortunately not with us anymore. Yeah, it's really sad. He's in our hearts. He's not dead.
I wish.
Yeah, that would be great. But he isn't doing the podcast anymore, to my knowledge. I haven't really he doesn't seem to want to do it anymore. He didn't seem enthusiastic in the beginning anyway, so I just kind of let him go. We got to move on.
Better things.
Better things are always something that we have to think of. So my friend Tyler here is an asshole.
Okay, yeah, 100% an asshole. I was just about to ask, I was going to say, can I curse on this podcast? And I guess that
you can curse
the question.
All you want. You can just go at it.
Fuck.
But yeah, keep going, man. This is make it the most entertaining podcast possible. You just have to keep cursing until
if you're not swearing, you're doing 100 things wrong.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I'm gonna start off with just saying, hey, it's been like 3 months. We haven't done anything but update videos. We've done 3 update videos in a row.
And no podcasts?
3 of them. 3 update videos in a row.
How do you update 3 times when you haven't done podcasts?
Well, I mean, it kind of started out like, oh, hey, we're going to do podcasts this weekend and then another one this week. And then it's like, oh, it didn't happen. And then I made one a month later. It's like, yeah, we got things going on. It's terrible. That's basically the gist of it. It's like, we're going to make podcasts this weekend. Sorry, we didn't make podcasts this weekend. I don't know when we're ever going to be able to make podcasts again.
Just for 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's the gist of it. That's what happened. But now we're back, and I'm black. But
no,
we're going to start out by explaining basically, well, first of all, Nick isn't here. He's still on the podcast, to my knowledge. He's just an idiot and doesn't ever check his phone. I've texted him like 4 times, like, dude, we got to do the podcast, or else we're starting without you. Because our plan today is Sunday, November, whatever, who cares? And then we were supposed to do it 2 days ago, Friday, and then these 2 people were busy not doing it.
Hey, listen, you and I both know I had a reason.
Yeah, what? You fucking... Oh, I'm gonna go talk to this person for a while walking around. Oh, man.
Yeah, talking while walking around.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, you and I both know that if you were to come down and we were to talk and walk around, it'd be the best time of your life.
It would, but you know what? Fuck you.
Do you not remember? Listen, do you not remember Pokemon Go on the beach, dude?
I do remember that. Back when Pokemon Go was not dead.
It was always dead. I mean, really, it was just set up for failure.
Yeah, I mean, it's really sad because I've seen posts where a mall made an entire lobby dedicated to Pokemon Go, and then now...
And then just within a month, it's just
gone.
It's gone.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Did you ever see hold on really quick, did you ever see those signs on the street when you were driving where they had you know how they have the electronic signs that usually say, like, this is the speed limit or, like, construction ahead?
Yeah.
There were some of them that said, don't drink and drive and don't Pokemon Go and drive. I just always found it funny that it became such a problem.
Man, you know what? If you look at it, it's a really bad app. It doesn't work well.
No.
It's like it has an okay UI. It's laggy, but people just love it. It's like Candy Crush. Why do you love it? What is the big deal?
No, there isn't one, and it could say there's a Pokemon, but you just can't find it. It's like the Machamp at the beach. Like, we knew it was somewhere, but it just couldn't find it.
It just wasn't there. Okay, so a little off topic there, but that's what we do here, so it's fine. That's our whole staple. We don't talk about the things we mean to for an hour. So basically what's happening is with Tyler here, and we're trying out a new host is what we're doing here. And if this person enjoys being on this podcast, then we're probably going to keep him, and that would be cool.
Hope.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
We have a few options lined up. I don't know if you're going to get the job, but we might. We'll keep you posted.
Name 2 other options. You can't even.
You know, man, they didn't tell me their names, so I can't tell you. You know,
you got blank applications with phone numbers and give me the job.
Yeah, it's like an anonymous call, like in Taken. Like Liam Neeson just called. It's like, I will find you, and I will get that job. And then he hangs up, and I'm like, oh shit, he's not gonna get the job. And then he comes in the end, he shoots me in the face, and then I'm like, oh, you're hired. That's exactly what happened.
Is that the hiring process here at
That's
Nerds
the
with
hiring
Mics?
process. Yeah. We make sure that we only get the shadiest job applications possible, and then we just remember to get on our yacht.
We don't have a yacht.
Wait for them to come.
There's no yacht.
No. Shh. We have company yacht.
I'm not even in the same city as you right now.
I don't care. Whatever. I'll mail you it. I'll mail you the yacht.
Mail you the yacht.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, the saddest thing about Leo leaving is that he can't use the company car anymore. So like.
You mean the 54 Beetle?
Yeah. Of course. He can't use it anymore. So I don't know. I mean, he liked that car, man.
It was great.
I hate to break it to him, like, you can't use the car anymore.
I was like, shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what's happening. We're doing a potential host swap. Probably a host swap. It's probably going to happen. But, and then what we're going to try and do is what I want to try and do is I want to try and keep this thing at least bi-weekly. Because I know that I've said, hey, we're going to do this every week in the past, and we haven't. But I really want to keep this podcast going because it's a thing that I really like doing. Shut the fuck up. And, I want to keep it going because it's just something fun that I like to do. I don't give a shit if we get 1 billion subscribers or not.
This is not going to happen. Don't even
It's not going to happen.
It's never going to happen.
So that's half the reason it's not going to happen. And the other reason is just fun. And so, in other news, speaking of Tyler, me and him have started a channel that we haven't posted anything on yet.
Self-promotion.
Yeah, well, it's my channel too.
You're double self-promoting.
I can you know what? I made a video talking about this channel on my other channel, and now I'm making a video on this channel, partly talking about our new channel.
And then on our new channel, we're going to talk about my channel.
Yeah, and then on your channel, we're going to talk about my channel. So it's full circle.
It's just a full circle, all the way back.
Yeah. So basically it's called Two Pop Films. It's very gay. And what we're going to do is we're going to make short films. That's it. Short films and then travel vlogs. Yeah, we're going to be Casey Neistat clones that are way too young.
Better than Casey Neistat.
Ever do anything.
We'll be riding around on Heelys, though. We don't need skateboards.
Yeah, Heelys, electric Heelys, and then...
electric Heelys.
Yeah, electric Heelys.
Okay.
And we're going to be vlogging on Samsung phone cameras. And we're not going to wear sunglasses. We're going to wear shutter shades.
Wait, really?
All the time.
Damn it.
Yeah, so basically, that is what's going on here. We're making a new channel for vlogs, or travel vlogs. When we travel, we're not just going to like, alright, look at my house. I'm outside for once. Isn't this fascinating?
I mean, it might as well be China. I haven't been outside in years.
Yeah. The only time I go outside is to walk to the bus, and I look down the whole time. Too tired to keep my head up.
Have you ever heard the song by Kelsey Grammer? You got to keep your head up, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
You've never heard that song, have you?
I have. You're gonna keep your head up.
Oh no.
You know. Yeah, I can't sing, and I'm not a woman. I would not like to be a woman.
That's sexist.
Dicks are gross. Okay.
Dicks are gross.
Dicks are disgusting.
You know what else is disgusting?
What's that?
Testicles.
Oh yeah, they're the worst. So what are you doing this winter?
Oh, this winter?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Moving again. For one thing.
Again.
Moving to Colorado. Out of.
See, I already know all those, but now we're trying to just establish a character for the audience.
Pretend like we don't know.
Yeah, pretend.
Pretend like we care.
Okay, just pretend that I don't know anything, and you have to explain all of it to me right now.
Okay, so my name's Tyler. I'm 17 years old.
Nice to meet you.
I was born in Vegas. I was an accident.
Okay. All right. Yeah, as most people were in Vegas.
Yeah, so I've got 4 legs actually.
4 legs? Holy shit.
My 2 legs, my dick, and my extra leg that I just bought at a Halloween store.
Okay.
It's like real flesh. It's great. So, winter. I plan on learning how to snowboard with my uncle. I'll probably break a couple bones.
Sounds fun.
Maybe I'll need the leg that I bought. Who knows?
Maybe.
They'll be like, your leg got fucking obliterated. You hit that tree. It's mashed potatoes now. Do you have another leg? And I'll be like, yes. Got one right here. I do. I've got an
I
extra.
just so happen to have an extra.
And they'll be like, wow,
What
you're
a
prepared for
coincidence.
anything, aren't you? It's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Sounds great.
So what about you? What are you doing this summer? What winter?
Well, I'm planning to just receive free money from my family. Because that's what happens when you're young and you have no job or money. You just get things. It's amazing. I love it. For most people.
What are you living in?
For most people. For actually, you know what? Not for most people. For white males
Under the age of
in
18.
upper middle class society that are under the age of 18 and don't attend public school, which I do.
Public school, both of us.
I'm lucky. Yeah, I do, but I'm lucky.
Ow.
And I'm gonna come invade your home. Also.
My home or just the audience? Or both?
Well, we'll decide that later.
Okay.
That's about it. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. You can't do much.
Well, I can do that in 2 weeks.
Well, you can, but who wants to, right?
I do. Come on.
Oh.
You know what you can do in 2 weeks?
What's that?
Plan a Holocaust.
Oh shit, you're right.
You
You
can
wanna do that?
Yeah, dude. You know what? Plan for genocide. It's pretty simple, actually. What you do is there was a gay parade. There was a gay pride parade in
Okay.
Orlando over this weekend.
Yeah.
A couple of my friends participated in the parade. It was a grouping of, the LGBTQ community. I'm not going to say the extended version of that because I don't even know.
LGBTQ plus, C plus, primetime, mega ultra, super gay, deluxe edition, Gayosaurus Rex.
If there's
Optimus
anybody listening to this that's gay or any of it, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
He's not. He doesn't give a
You
shit.
need to shorten your name. It's really hard to say.
It is.
I can't. You can't be expected to support something. It's like, what are you here for? I'm here for the LGBTQ plus Optimus Prime Gigasaurus Rex community, and it's just like
you gotta make
all
it like NAACP. There's a reason they succeeded because it's catchy.
It's short. It's catchy. It rolls off the tongue. It's not something. It's not rocket science. You don't need to have a degree.
You don't need quantum physics to
to say the name. I mean, I'm cool with gay people. They're tight, my bro. Super gnarly.
Yeah, 100%.
But change your
rad
name,
dudes.
please. Change your name.
Just do it. No, but
Just call it like the Gay Rights Act or something. I don't know.
It's like the
I mean,
Civil
it's
Rights
more
Act,
than gay. The LGBTQ stuff is more than just being gay. But like, come on now. Just change it.
Call it Civil Rights 2. Civil Rights
2.
Act 2.
Civil Rights 2 for the extra people.
The extra people.
The extra people.
No, but like seriously, you had them all grouped up. If you had anyone that was homophobic, transphobic, any of that, really, all you got to do is go in there with a tank, right?
Yeah, a tank. Like, which one though? Like a Panzer or like something modern?
I'm talking like Cold War Russian era. You know the tanks that when they got hit, they just fucking exploded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those tanks. Because then if you die in the tank, if your tank gets taken down, you're taking a couple of the community with you because it's just gonna explode.
Oh, okay, that works for me.
Yeah.
I think that's a solid plan.
100%.
100%. So,
Right.
What we have here is a wonderful plan for winter, and I think that once it's done, the world will be a better place. But we can't forget Christmas.
Christmas is great.
Christmas is great. But you know what sucks about Christmas is that it comes early every year. And that sounds like a good thing, but early is a relative concept. You could say early by 1 day or early by a couple months. And in this case, Christmas started the day after Halloween. Because like the day after Halloween was over, I saw like 30 Christmas commercials.
Yes, I swear to God, on my way home listen, Halloween is one of my favorite days of the year.
It's great. Yeah.
I dressed up my Slender Man morph suit. You know of that, Jude. You're aware. I cut out eye holes in
Send
it
me a
because I
picture.
couldn't see anything.
I'm gonna put it up when you
I have a picture of me with the eye holes, and I was texting my girlfriend because I'm a piece of shit and I can't be alone ever, or else I start crying just every time. And I cut thumb holes in the gloves so that I could text. And I ran around scaring my brother and his group of friends. And on my way back, I swear to God, the night of Halloween, I saw someone taking down Halloween stuff and putting up Christmas lights.
Oh my God.
Not even the day after Halloween. It was the day of.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's too
It's
much.
like you go outside, it's like midnight. It's like, all right, time to
November
time to
1st.
clean up. It's November
1st.
1st. Take down the Halloween decorations. While you're up in the attic, go ahead and grab the Christmas ones, honey. And then they just start putting up Christmas lights. It's like fucking... It's still Halloween, technically, because it's nighttime. And then they just put up a Christmas tree in their front yard. It's like, oh, shit, that's scary. People are so dumb. I can't believe it. That's terrifying.
I mean, I can believe it.
And then, you know what? Another thing is one of my friends was telling me that they went to Walgreens after, like the day after Halloween, and they got like 30 bags of candy, all at 80% off.
Wait, seriously?
Why can't we sell candy at lower prices before Halloween? Don't you understand? Like, I get it's to make money because
you would sell
like,
so much more.
It's the one time of year that everybody like really wants to buy candy, and then you just like everyone though.
Yeah.
Everyone doesn't just rush to the store on like fucking Tuesday afternoon. I want candy. Give me your finest Hershey. No, I mean like bags of candy. People buy candy all the time, but just fucking bags of candy.
I was at Walmart, right? Because they have pretty good candy, a huge selection, better than Publix.
Yeah.
And I saw this lady with a cart full of, I swear to God, it had to have been 100 bags. It was full to the brim with candy bags. And I was just like, why the fuck do you need that much candy? Nobody needs that much. Because I swear to God, I came back to my house, and our candy bowl, we were passing out candy, my parents were, it was almost full. Barely anyone came to our house.
Wow.
Like, trick-or-treating is dying.
It is dying. It's really sad because I remember back not too long ago, like 2011.
Yeah.
Like everybody would run around. Like you'd have to buy like 4 bags of candy because you would run out within like 30 minutes because there were so many kids walking around taking candy. And now all you see is just like groups of toddlers walking around with their parents at 5 p.m. because it's their bedtime soon. And then later you have a bunch of teenagers on golf carts killing people.
Is that what you do with your golf cart?
That's what I did. I killed people.
Dude.
I had my pizza box, and I dressed up as Papa John, by the way.
You need to send me do you have a picture of that?
I might. I'll ask my mom after this podcast is over. I'll ask my mom for a picture.
I'll ask my mom.
Hopefully she scrapbooks it.
Scrapbook.
Yeah, and that's it. And then you have a bunch of like midlife crisis people sitting in their driveways drinking and like playing loud music.
And they're not even passing out candy.
And then when kids walk up, they're just like, "Hey, fucking take some candy and go away. I don't want to see you again ever." And then you leave, and then they call the police because you stole their candy. And it's just horrible. Halloween is dying. We need to fix it. I think we need to start a movement. We need to contact the president because...
Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump. Well, not yet, but probably.
2 months.
It's going to happen.
2 months.
We need to call him and say, listen, Donald, my boy, I need you to start a movement that just... like, write a bill that just says, Halloween is mandatory. I don't care if you're a Jew or whatever and you don't like Halloween. You have to do it.
And what if they don't? How's he gonna? Isn't that going against human rights?
We shoot tear gas into your windows.
Wait, but how do you know that they're not trick or treating? Is there like a census?
Yeah, we have a Halloween census. You have to sign a paper with every piece of candy that you pick up to just make sure.
That sounds redundant and unnecessary.
No, it's going to happen. It's going to save Halloween. and I'm very excited for the future of this country with Halloween as a part of it.
Is that gonna be Donald Trump's like first bill that he passes?
Yeah, you have to do Halloween.
You have
That's
to Halloween.
it. And then he's gonna start his Trump Tower officially. Like he's gonna make a Trump factory and just makes candy.
Dude, it's like the Trump burgers.
The Trump burger.
No, the steaks. I'm sorry. Do you remember
the Trump steaks are the best steaks in the world.
And then they got like recalled for health violations.
Oh man, it's like that one image where it's like he posted to Facebook a picture of him eating like a Mexican like tortilla bowl or something, and it's just like the caption is just like I love Hispanics, and that's it, because that was at the time where like it was soon after he started talking about like I'm gonna build a wall, you know.
Did you see that he already backed out of that? It's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm not gonna talk about politics
No,
here, but
not at all.
One thing is that he probably just said it to get his voters solidified. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, you know, because you know, it's like the video of him going, "That's my African American over there." I love that.
Look at him! Isn't he just the greatest? I love him.
He's gonna make a great president.
Oh yeah. I mean,
We're
let's
not
just
getting
hope
into
for
that.
the best.
We're not getting.
Yeah,
into
I'm not just get away from politics. You know what I thought of earlier?
What do you think of
Earlier this week, I was thinking, because I have these states of meditation. I think most people can relate, where you just sit there thinking about nothing.
Oh yeah.
But then one thought will happen, and you're just like, holy shit.
It's like those epitomes, yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking, and I'm like, all right, so you have dictionaries, and then you have glossaries in your textbook. If you put a glossary in a dictionary, it would be useless, because it's like
It'd just be a second
dictionary in a dictionary. It's like, oh, I want to know the definition of this word. Let me go look in the glossary, and then it just tells you.
But what if it was a different kind of glossary where it defined the definition?
It defined the definition. So it's like you have like the definition of something, and it's like, oh, I don't know what that means. So you go to the glossary. It's like, this is very good. And it's like, oh,
I got it.
oh, I got it. Thank you.
Exactly.
Maybe an index would be fine. It's just like, oh, you can't find a word. You want to know specifically where it is. I don't think that's what an index is it?
No.
That's not what an index is.
Wait, where you find where things are? Like, it's
like
a big
tells
list of
you
words in the
where
back
it
with the
is.
page numbers. Yeah. That's what an index is. You're good.
Okay, I thought I was uneducated for a second.
Well, I mean, you are, but
Well, technically, yeah, I'm not done. So
I wish I was done.
yes, I wish I was done.
A year and a half.
It's
God
horrible.
damn it.
Ah, Jesus.
And then 4 more. If I'm just going for a bachelor's.
Yeah,
Fuck everything.
it's horrible. And then you got student loans after that.
Unless you get a scholarship, which for me is just not realistic.
Well, for what I want to do, it's very simple, because for the schools that I want, because I'm going to go into film.
Okay,
So-
I'm gonna cut you off here. Don't go Full Sail.
I'm not.
I don't want to put down Full Sail. All right, but fuck Full Sail. It's a waste of time.
I mean, they're good school. They have a lot of
They're
good
not-
graduates from there.
But if you want to get a film degree that is actually recognized, you have to, at that point, go and start over at a legitimate college. Because to my knowledge, I've had family members I talked to about Full Sail when I was out in Colorado. And apparently, it is just the most enormous waste of time, because their degrees aren't, I don't know the term for it, but they're not officially recognized. That's what I've heard. I could be wrong, but I know people that have gone to Full Sail, and that's what they've told me.
Well, I planned on moving out of state by the time I was going to go to college anyway.
Dude,
I was looking at Full Sail as an option if I stayed here.
right.
But
That's probably not going to happen.
yeah, probably not. I hate Florida. Let's talk about Florida. Florida sucks big bag of dicks.
Fuck Florida.
It is hot all the time. It's
not
only
even the
cold
heat.
at
It's
night.
not even the heat. It's the
It's
humidity.
humid.
Yeah, it's the
It's
humidity.
humidity. Like you could be winter. Like that's the only reason it gets cold, because it's fucking water in the air just freezes, and that's why it's cold.
It's
It's
still
not
only
because
like
it's
60.
actually
It's not even cold.
It's room temperature all the time in Florida. It's just the water. It just depends on how humid it is with the temperature. Because if it's really humid,
It's really
and then
fucking
it's
hot.
winter, you get cold. If it's really humid any other time of the year, you're gonna melt and die. It's horrible.
Wait, so how is, dude? You know what I hate most about Florida?
What's that?
The fucking palmetto bugs.
Oh my god.
Every morning, because at my school, I get there like 35 minutes early because fuck the bus system.
Oh,
Just fuck it. So I'm sitting every morning on the bench for like 35 minutes outside of my school, and these bugs, because I sit around palm trees, I swear to God, they're like drawn to me because I'll see one flying through the air, coming straight at me like a fucking missile, and I just don't even know what to do. And I've looked it up. Palmettos aren't usually found in other places besides Florida. I mean, yeah, other places get cockroaches, but they're not the same.
No, the bugs in Florida are probably the worst, and then like you get the mosquitoes here, like during the summer.
Oh fuck those things.
And it's just the worst combination because you're sitting there sweating and like dry heaving because your lungs are on fire, and then you on top of this you're itchy everywhere because mosquitoes have been biting you since you woke up this morning, and it's just the worst. Florida, it's built around tourism, but I don't know why anybody comes down here. It's horrible.
They're not down here long enough to actually experience it. They're so
Yeah, you
preoccupied.
get the snowbirds coming down here during the summer because it's hot, and they live in cold area. Well, not during the summer.
No,
It's
they
during
don't
the
come.
winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hotter down here, and they don't like the really cold temperatures up there. But if they stayed a second longer, because winter lasts for 3 months here in Florida.
If that.
2.5, 3 if we're lucky. 2.5 generally, because you get November, December, half of January.
See, but the year
And
before
sometimes
last year,
it goes all the way through.
the year before last year though, it was about a month and a half.
Yeah, and then last year actually it was pretty good. It lasted through February, I think,
Mm-hmm.
which was really weird. But yeah, winter in Florida is a time to rejoice.
It's better
It's
than winter
wonderful.
anywhere else.
Yeah, because you get normal
Well,
weather for once.
It's relatively.
You
Yeah.
get normal weather.
It's like
it's amazing.
Yeah, I can only relate it to one thing. Imagine you are in a cage, right? And the bottom of the cage is electrified, so you're constantly getting electrocuted just 24/7. And then for 1 hour a week, it's unelectrified,
Yeah.
and you're not getting electrocuted for that 1 hour. That's how it feels to be a
Yeah,
Floridian.
so you just
in
look
winter.
forward to that 1 hour that you have, or in this case, that 2.5 to 3 months
Yeah.
that you have of just freedom. It's like you feel like I can do anything.
And then you go outside, and then it's been cold all week, and then it's 90,
Yeah, and it's like shit,
and you're like, God damn it,
it's gone.
it's gone. And then
My powers have been relinquished from me.
But it's like I don't get it either because honestly, it can go from being 55 one day with like wind chill down to 30, and the next day it can be 95 with like 100% humidity.
Florida is really just a case of how the earth feels today. It's like it's in a bad mood. It's like
Pollution's
that
pretty bad
asshole
today. Pollution's pretty bad
so
today.
mean to me.
Fuck humanity.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, fucking the moon was being such a bitch last night. I'm gonna heat up this area really quick just so I can feel better. Just relieve the stress. It's just like hot and cold, like Gold Bond.
Yeah.
Hot and cold spray with Shaq. It's like sprays on a bunch of shit all over Florida, and it's like it's cold for 1 second and then it's just hot forever. It's like the worst Gold Bond you've ever had. It's malfunctioning. It's expired Gold Bond. That's what Florida is.
Does Gold Bond expire? Have you ever actually
Probably
used Gold Bond?
Once.
I've never used it.
I've used it once.
Why?
It's pretty cool.
What'd you use it
I
for?
don't know. I found it and I'm like, what does this do? And then I put it on me and I'm like, it was a surprise.
You know what you should never do? You know that it's like the icy hot packs? It's like
Yeah.
shitty Gold Bond. Never
Yeah.
put those on your testicles.
Oh no.
I did it once.
Because like they shrivel up and then it's hot so they melt. It's bad.
Well, no, because like I actually remember when Gabby came up to me that one day. Gabby's, she's I don't even just bitch. Just
Yeah.
bitch. That's all I can
Basically.
say. And one day she came up to us. We were just waiting in the courtyard before school, and she just kicked me in the dick with her boot on. She had a boot. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
And I
that.
collapsed, and I was like crying. I went home that day because it still hurt. And what?
I don't think anybody will truly understand how much that hurts unless they experience it themselves. Because, like, you get, like, the phantom pain when you see somebody get kicked in the balls.
You just wince. You're like,
ooh.
ooh.
Oh, you know. But then, like, people that have never had it happen to them, they're just
They
like,
laugh.
I don't get it. I don't understand. But then, like, if you've experienced the horror that it is, you're just like, oh, shit, man. Dude.
It's
You
like,
need to go see somebody. That's ooh. It's like, are you okay, dude?
well, and it's not like it's just like an in the moment thing. That pain lasts for hours.
Yeah, because like
it
I remember
dulls down over time, but the initial blow isn't as bad as like 5 minutes after, because 5 minutes after, it really settles in.
Yeah, it's the worst thing ever. I remember last week, I got like tapped in the right nut perfectly.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, it was just like a tap. It wasn't like a full-blown kick. They weren't trying to hurt me. He just tapped me in the dick. And I'm like, I had to kneel down because it hurt so much. And then I was like walking funny for the rest of the day because it felt weird.
It's like the
the
little
worst.
shuffle that you do where whichever side, because one side's going to hurt worse. And I feel like, let me ask you a question. It's a personal question. Does one of your testicles hang lower than the other?
Everybody's like,
For me, it's my right testicle.
Yeah, me too, man.
That's why I call him. That's why he's Biggie. I stole that name from you, but he's Biggie. The other one's
How
Smalls.
dare you?
I stole it from you, but
You can't steal my balls from me.
no, I have, and I will.
No, stop, man. It's copyrighted.
I don't remember. Biggie Smalls TM.
Yeah,
Trademarked it. Verbal trademark.
Shit. I was only patent pending. God damn it.
I went straight for the trademark.
That's ambitious, man.
You know,
So-
Ambition's my middle name.
Ambition's your middle name?
It's actually not, but
Oh, man. You know, that'd be a cool middle name. It's like ambition. It just sounds. It's a good word. I like it. Ambition.
I want to name my kid Dick Ambition, maybe.
Ambition. I always wanted to name my child Richard so I could just call him a dick and nobody would know. It's like, come here, dick, and then it's just like, oh, what? What did you just say? No, his name is Richard. It's fine. You know, why the fuck is dick what you call a person that's named Richard? I never.
I would think it'd be Rich.
Yeah, rich, not dick. What the fuck?
Like-
Well, maybe because you have rich dicks. Like, rich people are dicks sometimes. Like, you picture a snobby rich dude. It's like, oh, put your coat down so I don't step in the dirt, you know?
It's like the
They wear plastic bags around their shoes just so they don't get them dirty ever.
I went to look at. Hold on, Colorado. I'm looking at houses to move there. In this fucking house, I went to this one house, and the homeowners weren't home. We were with our realtor, and there was a sign laying on the ground, and it said, "Take off your shoes, please, or at the very least, put on the shoe slippers we've provided." And right next to the sign, right, there was this basket just full of shoe slippers, and they had a camera pointed right at the front door, so they fucking knew. They knew if you took your shoes off or not.
Is that the realtors thing? They just had you do it?
No, I'm pretty sure it was the homeowners, because the camera was one of those security cameras, and I don't know if they always have it there or not, but I swear to God, I guarantee you, the homeowners were actually there. They were in some shed in the backyard monitoring, and they were like, if those fucks don't take off their shoes, they're not getting this house. I don't care what their offer is.
That's pretty ridiculous. You know, I don't think I've ever heard of anybody take that. Please take your shoes off before you enter the house so seriously. Because at most they'll be like, oh, just wipe your shoes off and fucking take them off in the foyer or whatever, or take them off before you walk in. It's not that hard. But then they have a security system and they have you. If you don't do it, they'll come say, I don't know if you
can
if you
read.
noticed or not, but there's a sign right there, and I saw you read it. I've been sitting in that shed all day waiting for somebody to come up to this house.
There's no air
And
conditioning
I
in there.
I saw you come up to the house, and you will look at the sign, and then I saw you shrug your shoulders, and I think you didn't read it properly, but it says take your shoes off, or at least put on the shoe slippers, and I don't see any shoe slippers on those shoes, so I'm gonna have to ask you nicely to either get the fuck out of my house, or put on the slippers, okay?
I'm gonna have to ask you nicely to get the fuck out of here, or just go fuck yourself. I mean, really.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even give a shit. Just fuck off. You're not getting my house. I don't want any monkeys like you.
Monkeys.
I don't want any monkeys like you living
And
in a place like
I'm
this.
not racist. I'm just calling you uncivilized.
Yeah, because you didn't put on your shoe slippers. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. You know what?
What?
Nintendo is a good company. Most of the time. After they release things, they're a good company.
Yeah.
But in the process of releasing things, they're the worst.
It's like having a fucking like systematic aneurysm that just goes on for 4 months while they're saying,
yeah, and then
gonna get
it's fine.
released.
Yeah, don't worry, it's gonna happen, I promise. And you know, it's this whole thing with the NES Classic where it came out a month before Christmas, and it sold out the day that it came out completely of every store.
Not even the day, the hour it came out, it was just fucking gone.
My grandma was she's trying to get like 3 or 4 of them for people in my family, one including myself, and
fuck
Tyler,
you.
that's disgusting.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, as I was saying, oh Jesus, I'm sorry. Yeah, she's trying to get 4 of them, and she checked Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon, and GameStop. She woke up at 8 a.m. and they were all sold out completely, all of them by the time she got there. Because like, she called Best Buy. And she was like, "Oh, what the fuck are you guys doing? There's a billion people out here that want this, and you don't have any more. It's been 20 minutes." And then the guy's like, "Sorry, lady, but we only got 20, so I don't know what the fuck you expect us to do."
Yeah,
apparently
the undersupplying is a huge problem.
Apparently, they only gave each store like 20. Walmart opened up for sales at 12 a.m. and they were sold out by 12:05.
Of every store.
Completely sold out. Of every store, or at least the one here where I live.
No, I know for a fact, at least on the East Coast.
Yeah,
They were
because
sold out.
I mean, Nintendo is such a popular company. They have all this shit like, oh, it's a great company. But then when it comes down to releasing things, they're the worst. They suck asshole.
Not
because,
the worst. Close to it, but they're not the worst.
They're close to it, yeah. Because like, fucking now they're not gonna talk to anybody for months, and then they're just gonna suddenly like every store's just gonna get like 10,000 of them like 3 months later. You know, I think what happens every time is that they push a release date, and then they stick to it, and they don't make enough of the product, and then they just say, "I have this," and then they spend 3 months making as many as they should have had in the first place, and that's when the sales are normal. People have been saying that they're going to ramp up the price from $60, but I don't think they're going to do that.
If they do, I'm probably not going to get one.
If they do, I'm not going to get one. Well, I'm probably still going to get one, but I'm not going to get one for a while.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's going to go on sale after that once they raise the price for, like, a Christmas sale or probably Oh, shit. If they get him in before Black Friday,
No, they said that they're not resupplying until Black Friday. Most likely.
Okay, that's good. Because there would be riots, dude. There already are, and it's just for like stuffed animals and shit. Like, oh, I want to buy a bike, and then you get trampled just because you wanted that new frisbee from Hasbro.
Oh yeah, the Hasbro boomerang frisbee.
Yeah, it doesn't come back, but it looks like a boomerang.
No, that's the point. It does come back because, like, you don't have anyone to play frisbee with. That's okay.
Oh shit.
Dude, we should patent TM trademark. You heard it here first. That's our idea.
Okay, yeah.
We need to-
If
we-
anybody makes
think
that,
Think about it. You market it to like the 7th graders, like I was, who just had no friends at all. And you say you don't have anyone to play frisbee with. You want to be active outside. We've got you. Okay, we've got the self-returning frisbee. You throw it out,
amazing.
and it just loops around and comes back. It wouldn't be that hard to do.
No,
I have
it wouldn't.
no idea how boomerangs actually work, but
I remember I watched the video on how they work like 2 years ago, but I completely forgot how they work. But
So
I
why are you
think
even
it
talking?
I think it has something to do with how like it's shaped, and then when you throw it, it spins in the direction. Like it comes back always in the direction that it was spinning. So like if you throw it and it was spinning like clockwise, it's gonna come back in a clockwise loop. So I think it's the shape and how it reacts with the air. It just turns it around. But then I'm not sure.
see, but have you seen the ones where you throw it like because usually you're gonna throw it, I don't know how to explain, horizontally kind of, where it goes in front of you and it goes
Yeah,
out
you
kind
throw
of
it like
horizontal
a
way.
frisbee kind of.
Yeah.
You throw it like kind of like a kind of holy shit.
Dude, those are some
Can you hear that?
dogs. Those are some
Yeah,
fucking
you can hear
dogs.
Jesus.
That's
Yeah,
Sonny
but
or
you
Ziggy.
throw it like that's both of them.
Oh,
They're
fuck
both
those,
just
fuck
going
those
at it.
dogs.
Yeah. I'm doing a fucking podcast in here. Shut the hell up. Anyway. Frisbees are cool.
Frisbees and boomerangs. Have
Yeah,
you
you know
seen
what?
the ones, really quick, have you seen the ones where you throw them up vertically? You throw them up in the air and they come back down, almost touch the ground, but then come up from the ground and go back to you?
Wait, those exist?
Yeah, it's so fucking cool.
Are you serious?
I have
Hold on,
no
wait,
idea how they work.
Oh wait, let me Google it really quick. You're gonna have to say things. Because I'm just googling something. Right now.
So, when I was 5 years old, I would sit in my bedroom, and I would scream and I would cry because I hated sleeping, because I thought sleeping was a waste of time, and I still do. I still don't sleep. It's great. I might have self-inflicted insomnia, I don't know. But,
Okay.
I would sit in my bedroom, scream and cry, and I had a door that locked from the outside, so my parents would lock me in my room, because I would constantly get up, quote, go to the bathroom so I could read books and shit. And I would slam my head against my door trying to break it down.
Mm-hmm.
And I would constantly just, throw my body against it. And one day my dad came in, shirt off and everything. And he said, "Do you want to break down the door?" And I was just, delirious. I don't remember what I said, but I'm pretty sure it was something like, or something,
Okay. Yeah.
And so what ended up happening was he said, "Okay, we'll break down the door." And they took the door off, right? I just took it off.
Yeah.
And so I thought, cool, now I can get up and leave. So I got up and left, right, like 10 minutes later. And my father was waiting in the bathtub. So when I went and I sat on the toilet, he scared the shit out of me. Like, I'd literally shit myself because I was in the middle of shitting.
Well, good thing you're on the toilet then.
Yeah, otherwise it just, not
Would have been a
good.
disaster.
And I never got out of my bed again. Like, for years, it traumatized me.
That's quite the story, Tyler.
Thanks,
I
I
didn't
had
find
I
the
had to
frisbee that you were
preoccupy.
talking about, or the boomerang that you're
It's a-
talking about.
I swear to God, it's a thing.
But I did find a video of a man doing a strange bicycle trick, and it was very funny.
You should play it.
It was not. It wasn't funny. It was horrible. I couldn't do it, but I don't know the purpose of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I couldn't do?
What's that?
Unicycles.
Unicycles? Holy shit, dude. Okay, I was talking to Tristan, a person that you audience don't know, obviously, and we found a video of a guy doing unicycle BMX tricks. Like, it was like the full fucking shit. He was grinding on like
What the
rails and like wall riding. It was fucking ridiculous. Because like what he did was he removed the plastic pedal thing from one of his or actually one or both of his like the pedals. It was like, you know how they have the plastic like thing where you're supposed to put your foot on it.
Yeah.
And then he removed that, and it was just a metal stick, so he could grind on it. And this guy was the best unicycler that I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, it's not a very competitive
No, it's not.
field.
But you have to be really good at it to do it. And this guy, he would like jump downstairs and then like land, and you wonder how the seat didn't get shoved up his asshole.
Maybe it did.
Maybe it did, but I don't know. But it was ridiculous. This guy was like amazing. I don't know if I can find the video or not, but it was probably the most impressive thing that I've ever seen.
Have you even seen me do anything?
Yeah, it's all terrible.
It's fuck you, dude.
It's all horrible.
Do you not remember me on the hoverboard?
Yeah, oh yeah,
When
that was
we were
great.
shooting that video, almost breaking my fucking knees.
That was funny.
I've never seen a human being bounce like I did.
Yeah, no, that was weird.
Like I bounced off of my knees.
Yeah, that probably didn't look good for your health, but you recovered fully.
No,
Almost. You have severe brain damage, slightly.
that was before. Yeah, that was before the hoverboard accident.
That was a long time ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was dropped on my
But-
head several times as a child.
Most people were. Parents are really just terrible
Assholes.
when they start out. Yeah. It's like, what happens if I throw him on the floor? And then they do it,
They
and then
spike
you
him
die.
like a football. They're like,
Oh, shit.
ah, yeah, we just saved 50% on gallon milk.
Like they're playing volleyball at the beach, and it's like, oh shit, our ball just popped. What do we do now? So it's like, I got something. Pick up the baby, and it's like, oh, fucking spike it to the other side. Touchdown!
Wait, touchdown in volleyball.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you even do sports?
What is that?
What's a sport?
What is it? I don't know.
You ever see those the ESPN? I don't want to call them shoutcasters. What would you call them? What are they called?
Announcers, commentators,
I'm just gonna call them dicks. So the ESPN dicks,
right?
they were talking about esports,
Mm-hmm.
and they were saying that they were like, hey, I don't really consider it an actual sport because it's just a game. And what do you call a match of football?
A game of football.
A football game. Mm-hmm. So I think, and I'm like, if you want to say that esports isn't a sport, it's talent. People that are talented at something that most people aren't as talented as them at. I don't know if that was real.
Yeah.
But I feel like it should be recognized as an actual sport.
Yeah, I think I saw the thing that you're talking about, because it was like a debate. I don't think it was on ESPN, but it might be a different one. But they were talking about it on like GMN or whatever news thing.
Oh, Good Morning America, right?
Yeah, one of those.
That one?
Fucking terrible news shows. They're all bad. It's just a bunch of
They
old
really are.
people trying to be late night shows in the morning. That's what those are.
And they're never
It's
funny.
not gonna work. I mean, there's like been a few things where it's funny, but it's normally because they fuck up and
Yeah.
it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I hate those shows.
I can't stand them.
They're horrible. But anyway, they were talking about they had like some sports people on, and then some neutral opinion, and then like the people that were for it, I think. And then the sports people were like, oh, esports are real sports because it's just a game. And then like the neutral guy's like, hold on. It's just a game, but so are sports. It's just a game. So how can you say that this game isn't a sport when that sport is a game?
Exactly.
And it's like, holy shit. It was just like, that's a perfect way to put it.
Yeah,
it's
there's
just
no
like,
argument to it. I mean, really.
How can you say this game isn't a sport when that sport is just a game? It's like, whoa.
Because
dude.
Think about, if out of the 3 people listening to this right now,
Yeah.
if any of you play sports, any 3 of you, listen, I'm sorry, But think about hockey. You're literally using sticks to shoot a little disc into a net. What the fuck?
Or it's just like it's soccer. It's like you're trying to kick a ball past
Into a
a
net.
couple people into a net. It's like tennis. You're hitting a ball with a stick past another person
Over a
net.
And they get paid millions of fucking dollars.
Maybe not tennis, but
No, because
Other
there was,
people.
the top tennis players actually get paid quite a bit.
what the fuck? Why do you get paid for being good at tennis?
Why do you get paid? Think about golf. Okay, golf is just watching golf is like watching fucking paint dry. Okay, it's worse.
Yeah, it's basically like you're watching golf to see how fast the grass grows under them. It's basically it's the same thing as watching the actual game. It's boring and it's pointless.
Boring and pointless. And do you know how much Tiger Woods? Just most well known. You know what? I'm gonna look up right now how much Tiger Woods got paid for the Masters tournament, which is like the big tennis tournament.
Let's see, Tiger Woods.
I'm just gonna look up his annual salary.
Okay, I just put something up on the screen, so if you're not looking at it, go ahead and look at it now. Tiger Woods' net worth is $700 million.
2000 and Jude, Tiger Woods' 2009 earnings. This is before all the scandals and all that. When he cheated on his wife like 100 times.
Yeah.
$121.9 million.
Wow. His net worth is $700 million, and over his career, he has earned $1.35 billion.
Playing fucking golf.
Well, actually, it says barely 10% of that total is derived from prize money on the golf course.
Others just sponsorships.
Yeah, sponsorships. Prize money is barely anything, but then he gets sponsored by a billion people, and then he makes $1 billion.
Okay, when you say prize money is barely anything, 10% of $1 billion is just fucking ridiculous. It's $100 million.
Yeah, but I mean that's over his entire career.
$100 million over an entire career is still a lot of fucking money. And keep in mind, his career was 10, 15
30
years. 30 years? No, dude. In his prime, it was like 10 to 15 years. Because after that, he started to get sponsored less because all the scandals and how age took over.
Well, no, it's not 30, it's 20, but...
Exactly, so like 10, 15 was his prime. You have to consider $100 million spread over 10 years is $10 million per year.
It's still a lot of money.
A lot of fucking money.
He still makes most of his money from sponsorships. I think that's generally how it goes. Sports teams, they just make a lot of money off of being sponsored, or like players individually. Because like you see all the like WWE people, they're sponsored by like Mountain Dew or something, and it's just like, oh hey, give $1 million, but then you win and then you get $500,000. So sponsorships are great. Speaking of sponsorships, go ahead and check out audible.com/crunchyroll.linda and then
okcupid.com.
Yeah. christianmingle.com. Go ahead and check them out. Really useful website. I'm not sponsored.
I wonder how many people in Christian Mingle are actually real people.
Probably
Like,
just
how
none
many
of
bots
them.
there are.
No,
You know what we should do?
What's that?
On our next podcast.
Dude, you want to go catfishing on Christian Mingle?
Seriously, we can make that a segment, dude. Like, if we start doing segments on the podcast, because we could, if we
like
actually
a
get people to
Good
start
Mythical Morning does
watching,
with their mythical wheel.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
mythicality.
except much shittier.
By the way, Rhett and Link, you're definitely watching this. Give me all your money.
All of it. Hey, if you could, I'm not a sellout or anything, but if you were to give me like $5, I'm pretty sure I'd like blow either of you.
Oh yeah, probably not. I hate penis, but
I hate my own penis, dude.
I'll shake your hand for $5.
I'll shake your hand for free. You know what? Actually, think about it like this. You know, it's a scary thought.
You give me $5 and I'll shake your hand.
You know, scary thought about skin-to-skin contact.
What's that?
You can get herpes from sitting on a public toilet.
Really?
Yep. If someone with herpes has sat on that toilet, you have a chance of contracting it.
Nick just texted me, beeping heck. See, this is why. Yeah, beeping heck. See, this is why Nick is a good source of words here.
Just beeping heck. I mean, really, what else can you say?
Yeah, it's great. You know. So you know what? With that, this has been the Nerds with Bikes podcast. My name is Jude, and this is Tyler. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.
And favorite.
If we do more, which we
on.
will. But when we do more, that's
There you go.
the mentality that we need. So yeah. So anyway, this has been Jude for the Nerds with Bikes podcast. Expect a video sometime the next year.
At least.
At least.
I mean, technically, a year's only 2 more months, so.
Technically, yeah, but hey, so it'll be soon. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. So, yeah. Peace out.
See you, dudes.